To another video of Master Curious. Almost all of us own one and almost all of us love it. But have we ever taken into notice how it works? I'm talking about cars, especially vehicles anyway. So a vehicle uses an engine and that engine can be set in many different ways. The most common variation of an engine is the straight engine. Now, a straight inline engine, rather, is composed of 4 pistons, and a piston is housed in a cylinder, and that piston moves up and down in a reciprocating motion to move the car forward. And that piston is connected to a crankshaft, which rotates and which sends its power to the wheels, and so moving the car forward. But how does the piston move up and down? That is when the intake valve takes in the air from the surrounding to the carburetor. A carburetor is a mechanism which mixes the fuel and the air to make a fuel-air mixture. And that fuel-air mixture is put in the intake valve of the piston. And that is taken into the piston when a piston is in a certain state called a BDC, or a bottom dead center. And when the piston moves upwards, it compresses that gas and makes it even more combustible. And in the center of that cylinder is a certain thing called a spark plug. A spark plug sends a spark, and since you already know, the 3 things for fire is fuel, air, and a spark or flame. So that explodes literally and forces the piston downwards, and what is left? Carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide. And that is forced out the exhaust valve and through the silencer when the piston moves upwards again. And the cycle repeats over and over again until you're there to your destination. Now, I like to show you an example. The Honda Vessel. And a Honda Vessel, first you can see the stance it's in, and you can also see the chrome Honda badge. LED. However, it does not have daytime running lights. These 2 are LEDs. However, this is a halogen, and you have another LED light. Most daily commuter cars have 4-cylinder engines, and a Honda Vessel is one example of that. The tires are standard for SUVs and crossovers like the Vessel. And of course, it's a hybrid, but it doesn't function as properly as an Aqua, which doesn't give a fuel efficiency as that. You have a spacious interior with synthetic leather and smooth areas and quite decent bottle holders. These welcome lights are optional, and we have a smooth bucket seat with the driver's side bucket seats. And for the people in the back, it's quite spacious. You have good enough knee room and headroom, and you have reading lights in case you are a bookworm and want to read books in the car. In the middle, it's not that comfy, but however, it is still nice. You got enough knee room, and it is good enough for 3 adults, with a bonus armrest if there isn't a third person. As you move on to the boot, it's all cluttered up, but that shows that it can hold a lot of things. And it has this divider which keeps the smells from going around the car. And you can see in the back, it has a nice black. If it's RS, it's even better. You get a black color line over here, which gives a more sporty, aggressive feel. Overall, it's a great car. Streamlined, and get this, it can accelerate very fast. You can take my word for it. With its shark antenna contributing to its aerodynamic and streamlined shape, it can do wonders. It might be bulky at first glance, but it is a worthy oppressor for most of the daily commuting cars. In case you want to overtake someone, you need not put sport mode, which it also has. So, what is my final verdict? Should you buy it? Should you consider it? Should you shortlist it? Well, I think you should shortlist it. Even though the vessel comes with many advantages, it could be pricey for the people who want to move from the low end to the high end. So, subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video and hit that thumbs up and put on that notification so you can watch more amazing videos just like this one.